Blink, and the forest explodes into color. Wings of fire, voices of the wild. In the Amazon, beauty is not a luxury. It is survival. At first light, before the heat rises, before the mist has fully lifted, the Amazon rainforest awakens in a way few places on Earth ever can. Not with silence, but with song. 1,000 voices rise at once, layered, chaotic, yet strangely harmonious. And with them, color. Brilliant flashes of red, blue, yellow, emerald, cut through the dense green canopy. This is not just a forest. It is a living canvas, painted not by brush, but by wings. High above the forest floor, a sudden burst of red tears across the sky. A scarlet macaw, its wings blaze with color, crimson, gold, sapphire. Each beat powerful, each movement deliberate. But this beauty is not for show alone. In a world of dense foliage and shifting light, these colors help them recognize one another. To stay connected, to survive, they fly in pairs, lifelong partners, rarely separated. And when they land, their bond becomes clear. Gentle grooming, soft calls, a relationship forged not just by instinct, but by trust. Yet beneath that elegance lies power. The macaw's beak is a tool of incredible strength. It cracks open nuts that few other animals can touch. Hard shells, broken with ease. Food sources others cannot access, become their advantage. And in a forest where competition is relentless, that advantage means everything. Perched quietly on a branch, another icon reveals itself. The keel-billed toucan, its beak, impossibly large. A rainbow in itself. At first glance, it seems impractical, unbalanced. But evolution rarely wastes design. This beak is light, hollow, and incredibly precise. It allows the toucan to reach fruit at the very tips of branches, places too fragile to support its weight. A simple adaptation, yet a brilliant one, but not all is gentle in this world of color. The toucan is not just a fruit eater. It is also a raider. Nests are not always safe. Eggs, chicks. When opportunity arises, the toucan strikes. Swift, efficient. In the Amazon, even beauty can be ruthless. Far above, where the tallest trees pierce the sky, a shadow waits. The harpy eagle, massive, silent, powerful beyond imagination. Its talons, as large as a grizzly bear's claws. Designed to grip, to crush, to end life in an instant. Below, a monkey moves through the branches. Carefree, unaware, the eagle watches. Still, calculating distance, timing, angle. Then, it drops. A blur of motion, wings slicing through air. And in a single, devastating moment, the forest loses one of its own. Not all power is massive. Some is microscopic. A hummingbird hovers before a flower. Its wings beat so fast, they vanish. A blur, a vibration. It drinks nectar, fueling a metabolism that borders on impossible. This is life at the edge. Every second matters. Every drop of energy, essential. But even here, peace does not last. Another hummingbird approaches. Too close. Too bold. What follows is a duel in midair. Speed beyond comprehension. Twists. Turns. Chases. All within a space no larger than a branch. Because in the Amazon, even the smallest territory is worth fighting for. Elsewhere in the forest, a different kind of performance begins. A male bird prepares to impress. Feathers are cleaned, positions rehearsed. Then, the display. Wings spread, colors revealed, movements precise. Every motion designed to captivate, to convince, to win. Because survival is not just about living. It is about passing life on. Nearby, a female watches. Still, observing, judging. She sees everything. The symmetry, the energy, the commitment. Only the best will succeed. And in that choice, the future of the species is decided. As the sun fades, the colors shift. Bright tones give way to shadows. But beauty does not disappear. It transforms. An owl glides silently through the night. Its feathers absorb sound. Its wings leave no trace. Its eyes pierce the darkness. A movement, a rustle, enough. The owl strikes. No warning, no escape. Another perfect hunter, perfectly adapted to a world without light. Near the river, life gathers. A kingfisher waits, still, focused. Then, it dives. A flash of blue, a splash. and emerges with a fish held tightly in its beak. Timing, precision, perfection. In the Amazon, beauty is never separate from danger. The most vibrant colors can signal strength, health, dominance, or deception. Every feather tells a story of survival, of adaptation, of evolution. Over millions of years, these birds have become masterpieces. Not by chance, but by necessity. Every shade, every pattern, every behavior, refined, tested, proven. As the day returns, the forest awakens once more. Colors ignite again, songs rise, and life continues, unbroken, relentless, beautiful. In the Amazon, beauty is not decoration. It is power. It is survival. It is life itself. In the Amazon, you are never alone. Every step is watched. Every sound is a signal. Every shadow could be your last. This is not just a forest. This is a battlefield of survival. As the first light seeps through the dense canopy, the Amazon begins to breathe. Mist clings low to the forest floor, curling around roots and fallen branches like a living thing. For a brief moment, there is calm, but it does not last. A deep, echoing roar breaks the silence. Howler monkeys. Their calls roll across the jungle like thunder, declaring territory, warning rivals, and reminding every creature within earshot that this forest is already claimed. High in the trees, life begins to stir. Macaws burst into the morning sky, their wings slicing through golden light.
In the Amazon,
below them, another world
is
wakes,
a weapon for
hidden,
survival.
darker, far more dangerous. On the forest floor, a silent army marches. Leafcutter ants, thousands, no, millions, moving in perfect formation. Each one carries a fragment of leaf, many times its own weight. They are not gathering food. They are farming. Deep underground, these leaves will feed a fungus, their true source of survival. It is a civilization beneath our feet. Organized, efficient, relentless. And if anything stands in their path, it is consumed. Above, in the tangled maze of branches, a different story unfolds. Capuchin monkeys leap effortlessly from tree to tree. Agile, alert, always watching. One stops, holding a nut in its hands. With practiced precision, it uses a stone to crack it open. A tool, a skill passed down through generations. Intelligence is its weapon, but even intelligence cannot guarantee safety. A shadow passes overhead. Instantly, the troop freezes. Then chaos. The harpy eagle, a predator of terrifying precision. It descends like a silent storm. Powerful talons extended, eyes locked onto its target. A young monkey, too slow, too exposed. In a single moment, it is over. The forest does not mourn. It moves on, because here, death is not an exception. It is part of the design. As the sun climbs higher, heat thickens the air. And somewhere, unseen, a jaguar moves. Muscle ripples beneath its golden coat. Each step, silent, measured. It is not the fastest hunter, not the largest, but it may be the most deadly. Because it does not chase. It waits. At the riverbank, life gathers. Capybaras drink cautiously. Their ears twitch. Their eyes scan. They know this place is dangerous. But thirst is a risk they must take. Beneath the surface, something stirs. A black caiman, still as stone, invisible, waiting. The attack is instantaneous. Water explodes. Jaws snap shut. A capybara struggles, but the outcome is inevitable. Dragged beneath the surface, into darkness, into silence. The river calms, as if nothing happened. Deeper within the flooded forest, another hunter lies in wait. The anaconda, massive, patient. Its body blends seamlessly with the murky water. A bird lands nearby. A mistake. The strike is sudden. The coils tighten. Relentless. Each second, the pressure increases. Until resistance fades. Nothing is wasted here. What dies, feeds others. On the forest floor, army ants swarm over a carcass. A living tide. They strip flesh with terrifying efficiency, reducing life to bone in hours. In the Amazon, death is never the end. It is transformation. By midday, the forest slows. The heat is suffocating. Movement becomes dangerous. Even predators rest. But stillness does not mean safety. It means tension. Everything waits. As the sun begins to fall, the jaguar returns. This time, it heads for the water. Unlike other big cats, it does not avoid it. It embraces it, sliding silently into the river. It becomes something else. A swimmer, a hunter of both land and water. Ahead, a caiman floats. Unaware, the jaguar closes in, slowly, carefully. Then, explosion. Claws,
Resistance
teeth,
is futile.
water thrashing in violent
The swarm
chaos.
completely
Two
overwhelms
apex
the
predators.
struggling spider,
One outcome, the
showcasing
jaguar
the
bites
brutal
down,
efficiency of
crushing
the
through
army
bone.
ant.
A killing technique unmatched among big cats. The caiman goes still. Victory belongs to the ghost. As daylight fades, the balance shifts. New hunters emerge. Frogs call from the shadows. Insects rise in clouds. The air vibrates with life. And danger. Darkness falls completely. Now, the real Amazon begins. Eyes glow in the blackness. Reflections of moonlight. Silent movement. Unseen threats. An owl glides between trees. Soundless. Precise. Below, something moves. A rodent. Unlucky. The strike is perfect. Nearby, a tiny creature clings to a leaf. A poison dart frog. Brilliant. Beautiful. Deadly. Its colors are a warning. Touch me, and you may not survive. Even here, beauty carries a cost. Hours pass. Hunts succeed or fail. Some live, some do not. But the forest continues. Unchanged, unforgiving, perfectly balanced. And as the first light returns once more, the cycle begins again. New life, new danger, new battles. The Amazon does not rest. It does not forgive. It does not forget. Here, beneath the canopy, every breath is borrowed. And survival is the only law.